It's crunch time, race fans, as NASCAR makes its second and final stop at Richmond International Raceway for the running of the Federated Auto Parts 400. It's the last race before the chase for the Sprint Cup. This also marks a lot of drivers' last chance to earn a spot in the playoffs, either by points or by sealing the deal with a win. This puts extra pressure on teams to perform well here tonight, which always leads to some exciting racing under the lights. It's the Federated Auto Parts 400 in prime time at Richmond, and this is NASCAR on McBlam Racing. And the pace car makes his way down pit road as we're coming off turn number 4. 2x2, 43 drivers, 16 will make the chase. Green flag is in the air. We're racing at Richmond.
Outside. Clear right side.
Off to an early lead already. Going down to turns 3 and 4, we kind of leave the field behind for a little bit. Earnhardt Jr. is moving up to the second spot.
That one's in the book.
Austin Dillon falling back through the field, but he quickly catches back up. Ooh, a little kiss to the wall there, we're okay. Going to try to be smooth and calm for this first half of the race. No surprise, Earnhardt Jr. is doing well. He has been one of our top contenders for this whole second half of the season. But this is the last race before the chase. We're just going to try to, we're kind of kicking it in cruise control right now and just having some fun. And just run our race. Now, if this were a short race, we'd be gone. This would be fine. We would be done, in about 16 laps or so if this was a short race. However, we're going to have something, what I call the train, that always happens here at Richmond. I just never caught it until, ooh boy, wow. Got on the gas a little bit too early that time. But yeah, we're going to have something that's called the train. And I'm just going to let you see. Now, if you've watched my NASCAR Let's Play before, if you watched anyone play NASCAR 15, you know what the train is. Especially like, people like Jeff Fabiano and stuff like, they all know about the train at Richmond. I discovered it the first time I ever raced here, for the most part.
We having fun out there?
So we have this 3-second lead. That's not going to last. We're going to get into lap traffic, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you haven't watched before. But yeah, I discovered it the first time I ever raced here at Richmond. And it's an odd phenomenon. That's all I can say. It's a glitch. No, I don't know if it's a glitch or just a programming error or whatever, but it's an odd phenomenon that happens mainly from what I've seen here at Richmond. It's just kind of out of nowhere, and you have to really do something to kind of break it up. We're just going to enjoy our lead for right now. We're catching up to Josh Wise, who's about to go one lap down. Almost 4 seconds ahead of Dale Earnhardt Jr. now. Taking it nice and easy. Easy around Josh Wise. So we got on gas a little bit too early there. See how we kind of started to head towards the wall? It's so hard to be patient in turns 1 and 2.
Man. Check up.
So hard to be patient.
Whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it.
Really gotta just let the car roll. So you hear that? Just gotta let the car roll through the turn. No matter how much you slow down, you gotta let it just roll through turns 1 and 2. Because if not, you're just gonna head straight for the wall. That's just the nature of it.
50 to go. 5-0. You can do this.
Now, this is a multiple groove racing track. Like, you can see the dark line that outlines the groove. But you can run the high line, you can run the low line, or high, low, and middle. You can run those lines. I've never been particularly good at it. I just don't feel like I have grip up top. Maybe the middle lane I can kind of, make something work there sometimes. But for me, I gotta stay on the bottom.
Car up top.
Austin Dillon been running second for quite some time. And we can use the apron to help us turn a little bit. It doesn't really hurt us
No one's
here.
gonna touch you out here today.
Only time it really hurts us is on tracks that have like really high banking, and where you could either spin out or you just shoot right up the track. All right, excuse me, Mikey. I want to get by you. Kenseth is now taking over the second spot, so they're in this traffic now.
Right side's clear.
All it takes is for them to hold you up a little bit. See, now last season, I believe, let's see, I'm doing 15% now, so maybe it would be 30 laps.
It's too fast, man. Check up, check up.
I think it was 30 laps. Was it 30 laps last time? Maybe it was 40. But I'm trying to think of what, back to last season, of what it was. I think it was 40 laps. And I could do that just fine. I'm just fine with that. I can maintain this lead. But like I said, just wait for the train. You'll see it. Oh, people coming down pit road already.
Nice and smooth. You're way out in front. Use that clean air.
I get some of that pit strategy implemented.
Clear right.
Overdrove that turn a little bit. Still had to roll out of it. But we're still maintaining a almost 2-second lead over Kevin Harvick. Yeah, we pulled away a little bit now. The clean air really helps us. But once the tires start to wear on us, we're going to have a little bit more trouble. Especially turns, got on it too early. That's my fault. Got too impatient.
Put it on the left.
Okay. Clear Josh Wise a second time. That puts him 2 laps down. But only for the time being because he came down pit road. Catching up to Bobby Labonte. Ooh, man.
Car outside you. It's too fast,
I get a little bit daring sometimes, I'm noticing. I'll get right up on that back bumper and just make the cut down below.
We can do this all day.
Now, if you remember, that's what Dale Earnhardt Jr. did to me at Darlington. He got right on my back bumper going into the turn and just, at the last second, just cut down below me. Which I always thought was pretty good. So we're going to try to pass on the outside here. Oh, boy, but...
Low side's clear.
Got some contact with Eric Almirola because we give him a little bit of a tap back. He didn't give us room.
Clear high.
We had a little slight issue with him at Darlington with a similar problem. Oh, man. I guess, well...
Stay down.
I thought Colett was coming down pit road because he slowed down so much. But I guess he didn't. Yeah, that made us drop down to third gear. He overdrove the turn a little bit there. It's okay, maintaining this lead for right now. Hey boy, a little loose getting off the turn that time. We're okay for right now. Okay, now here it comes. Just watch the time marker up top. That's all I'm gonna say. Just watch the time marker up top. Ooh, somebody hit the barrels. Somebody must have missed pit road. Somebody missed the barrels. I got really, really loose off of 4 that time. I was basically drifting. They're trying to catch up to David Reagan, about to put him 1 lap down. Okay, well, yeah, they got broken up there, so we're okay for right now.
At your door.
Just wait. I think it's coming here pretty soon. They're about to put Michael Waltrip a 2nd lap down. Oh boy, I had to get on the brakes hard there. Trying not to cause a caution. I don't want to do that.
Keep digging, buddy. It's not over yet. Light's all clear, bud.
Clear Michael Waltrip. Almost halfway through this race. Just trying to maintain a good lead here. Catching up to Kyle Larson. And it looks like Chase Elliott. Oh boy, ooh.
We're on the low side.
That was really close.
It's too fast, man. Check up.
There's a little bit of a scare with Jeb Burton there. That was my fault. I should have just backed off. I should have backed off of that. There was no reason for me to... Ooh, little tap to Kyle Larson. He was trying to cut us off.
2 outside. Clear right side.
Didn't quite get there. Yeah, I should have just backed off of that and not try to go 3 wide in the middle between Jeb Burton, who was trying to come off pit road, and
we can do this all
Kyle
day.
Larson.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
More people coming down pit road. Yeah, I believe this was it.
Check up.
I believe this was it. Okay. All right, here we go.
Low. Check your inside.
All right, here we go. Oh boy, yeah, Chase Elliott got a little loose there.
At your door. Stay up.
All right, remember I told you about the train?
Car inside you.
We were 2 seconds ahead just about a lap ago.
Inside.
That's the train.
Car
Ow. Contact with Jeb Burton there. Not Jeb Burton.
on
Who
the
was that to my
inside.
inside?
Car
That was David
inside.
Reagan. Okay. Yeah, we
Car
can't make
inside
this
at
hot.
your
I
door.
just got no grip up here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets past
The
us.
leader's a second ahead.
I got no grip up here. It's just like if I get on the gas, I feel like I'm going to spin
Inside.
out.
Got one working the bottom.
All right, now that was the train I was
Left side's
talking
clear.
about. It's like they just get grouped up.
Car approaching low.
How they are right now, they're just in this tight-knit group. And they just run around the track
Halfway
that way
home, buddy.
and just make up so much
Car
time.
2 back.
Like they gained 2
Looking
seconds
low.
on me in 1 lap. So yeah, there was
One
that.
outside.
But that's the train
First
I was
is leading
talking
by 3
about.
seconds.
That's why I wasn't too. I wasn't.
Looking really
I wasn't
good, buddy.
saying much about like leading the race.
fast,
So I was
man.
just like,
Check
yeah,
out,
I'm
check out.
leading, trying to maintain the lead, but I knew I was gonna
He's
lose
charging.
it. And it's not because like my
Outside.
tire wear is bad. I mean, yeah, it's
We're on the
getting
high
there,
side.
but it's not as bad as
Car approaching your
not as
rear.
bad as you would think it would be. You know, I've been kind of taking care of the car a little bit.
Car in front's heading
And
to the
get to the
pit.
inside of Logano, battling side by side. Off turn
Car outside
4. Ooh boy, somebody
3
got
wide,
Logano
2
loose.
outside. High side.
Right. Logano's
That's
going
not
to charge
cool.
on the outside. Ooh, I left the
Outside.
bottom open a little bit. Got loose off of 2 that time. Yeah, we're starting to get
It's coming
really
high.
loose. I can't push the car that much.
Looking high. Go low.
Yeah, I want to try
Got
to
one
break
working
up
the
this
top.
train that they got going on. I did.
One outside.
So now we're racing about where we
One up
should
top.
be. Like
We
if the
got this
field is
one.
spread out,
Car high.
we're gonna have an issue. Yeah, I tried to dive bomb Tony Stewart, it didn't work.
Car outside.
There's Ryan Blaney to our outside.
We're on the outside.
Yeah, we're about now where we should be. Racing with these guys now. So I was expecting this train to happen. Actually, a little tap to Ryan Blaney. And I'm a little squirrely, but not enough to make the pass. Now we do. We clear
Clear
going
right.
into 1.
Watch your rear.
Yeah, I was kind of
Car in
expecting
line
it.
with you.
There's Ryan Blaney battling back on the outside. Okay. This is going to be a battle for 16th
one
with
back.
Ryan Blaney. I'm really squealing his brakes now. You see how Ryan Blaney
Go right
and
behind you.
Kurt Busch are just running like they look like they're glued to each other? That's yeah. That becomes an issue. Okay, so Ryan Blaney broke
We're
it
all
that
around.
time because he was trying to get down below me.
He's right on you.
Didn't quite get there. He's looking.
Car up top, just looking. Car outside you.
Yeah, this is where that unrealism
clear,
gets
bud.
comes
The
in
leader's
just a
4
little bit
seconds in
because yeah, cars don't do that. Ooh,
Car
I slid up the
inside
track
you.
a little bit. That's gonna let Blaney get to my inside.
Car down low.
Kurt Busch is still
Clear down low.
down there, I believe.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
We cleared him.
Car 2 back.
They should be pitting here shortly. Well, they're 3
Clear
wide
up
up
high.
ahead there. Look at that. Oh boy.
Go to the low side.
Getting around Ryan Blaney.
Clear up top. Looks really good right here.
Yeah, it was a little three-wide battle between, looks like, Tony Stewart, Logano, and I don't think that was.
Go to the high side.
I don't think that was Carl Edwards. I think that was whoever was in front of him. Felt like there was another black car there,
Car 3 back.
or a dark-colored car anyway.
Right's clear. Car
Denny
closed on
Hamlin is the
inside.
race leader so far.
Car outside. High side's clear.
We're back here in 13th.
Car 3 back.
Picked up a
Check your
couple of
inside.
spots since getting freight
At your
trained.
door up top.
Here comes Logano on the outside. He was
Car
looking.
front's heading to
Oh
the
boy,
pit.
got loose.
Clear on the high side. Watch. It's too fast,
Kyle
man.
Larson
check out,
coming
check
down
out.
pit road. It's okay. It's okay, Kyle Larson. They are better to you in future games, so he actually runs up front, as
On your
well as
bumper.
Chase Elliott.
And you're clear. 9/10 is what you made up on the guy in
Boy,
front.
yeah, caught up to Tony Stewart real good that time. Stewart's and I are gonna battle for 12th. We're gonna look to his inside.
Car approaching your rear. There's 5-second gap
He
between
gets
you
to
and the
run on
leader.
the high side, clears us off of 2. We're going to try to get inside of him, turns 3 and 4. Ooh, got into him, didn't mean to do that.
Watch your inside.
Yeah, I was trying to get to his inside, but he closed down on us. I backed off a little bit.
That's a full
Now we're
second
battling
you made up
side
on the
by
driver in
side.
front. Way to go, buddy.
Do
Right
clear him.
side's clear.
Yeah, we're really loose off the turn. Which is, it's okay. I kind of like a loose car here at Richmond. It's really, because if the car is loose, I can really hold it
charging.
down on the bottom as long as I don't
2
get
back, coming low.
too impatient.
Car in front's heading to the pit.
It looks like Carl Edwards might be coming down pit road. Michael Waltrip might be as well.
Looking inside.
Nope, they're staying out. Oh gosh,
One
Michael
inside.
Waltrip. That cost me a
Clear
couple
low.
of spots. Nobody below me. We're going to come down, get behind Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart running in
Inside's
tandem.
clear.
Right now, Carl Edwards is coming down pit road.
Keep a good pace. You're doing great.
Sparks from the 41 of Kurt Busch. Not many laps to go, 14 laps to go. Kevin Harvick is out front right now. Kevin Harvick has not won a race. As of right now, he is outside of the chase contenders. So this could be interesting for him as they're 3 wide up here. As we're battling with lap traffic, I'm just going to back off. Truex Jr. is falling back. Side by side with Kurt Busch. Oh gosh! I guess Kurt Busch is coming down
Go
pit
up top.
road. Or he's not coming down pit road.
Clear down low.
He's just
That's it,
chopped
dude.
me off,
Every
and then
position is more
I
points.
thought he was coming down pit road, so I let him go. And I was about to run the bottom, but yeah, he was not coming down pit road. All right, now he's coming
Okay,
down
yeah,
pit road.
Nice and smooth.
We
Nice
work our
and
way
smooth.
back up into the top 10.
Clear left.
The inside
Car
of
up
Danica
high.
Patrick, who's now going lap down.
Clear right side.
Don't know if that's her first or second. Right on the bumper of
First
Tony
is in
Stewart.
front by 8 seconds.
Right on his bumper, but he's coming down pit road. That's why he was so slow.
Nice job, dude. Very nice.
All right, there's Michael Waltrip.
Let's
Give
get
him a
plenty
little
of fuel
tap.
in there. We need to get those worn tires off.
They're telling us we need to go ahead and come down pit road, which is probably a good idea. We got 10 laps to go. Eeh. They didn't like trying to get around Michael Waltrip. All right, I think we're going to be coming in the next time by. 9 laps to go this time by. Kevin Harvick still staying out. Kind of waiting for the race leaders to pit as well. And if they're not going to pit this time by, I think we're just going to go ahead and come down. Kansas taking over the race lead. Kevin Harvick, I believe, has come down pit road. Down the speed
Car
limit.
outside.
We're okay.
Trying to get to your corner. The leader is 10 seconds ahead.
We're ready when you are, pal.
Taking 4 tires and fuel. No adjustments. We have a really good short run car. We're going to try to use that to our advantage. And hopefully be able to work our way back up to the front. We're back in 6th right now. Yeah, so hopefully
okay,
be
boys,
able to work our way
safe
back
and
up there.
smart. Here we go.
And here is our Team KAOS paint scheme sponsored by Tiger Moine Energy. Now, while we're under pit road, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Lime Hunter. A few weeks back, I wasn't able to mention this in previous videos, but a few weeks back, his grandmother had passed, and I just wanted to extend my condolences again. You know, and just
Car inside, just looking.
stay strong, man. You'll get through it.
Car in front's heading
And
to the
I
pit.
hope nothing but the best for the family. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to give him a shout out because I wasn't able to in previous videos because I didn't find out until like I'd already pre-recorded
Right,
some
clear.
videos, so I wasn't able to do it then. But so I wanted to go ahead and do that now. Yeah, definitely condolences to the family.
You're 1 lap
Lime
down.
Hunter. We're still a lap down to Jeff Gordon.
Clear high.
Is Jeff Gordon going to try to make this on fuel?
9/10 is what you made up on the guy in front.
I don't know about this. I don't know if this is going to work. We work our way
Just keep a
around
good pace. You're doing good.
Carl Edwards and Ryan
Too
Newman.
fast, man. Check up. Check up.
These fresh tires, that should not be a problem at all, as we're about to work our way around Jamie McMurray
Nice pass.
for the 11th spot, catching up to Casey Kane. About to work our way into the top 10.
3 back. Coming low.
Jeff Gordon still staying out. Ooh, boy, got into Casey Kane there. Casey Kane passes Austin Dillon. We're going to go
Gotta get
around
to the
Austin
bottom.
Dillon as well.
Car outside.
Took a
Back
peek
your
to the
door.
inside of Kane again. Couldn't quite get there.
Outside.
Yeah, these fresh tires, we are just smoking the
Still
field
high.
right now. Gordon is still staying out.
Nicely done, man.
And Gordon's down pit road.
2 to go.
Who's going to be the race leader?
Clear on the outside.
We've now gotten our laps back. Who is going to be leading this race? If Gordon's smart, he'll take fuel and go. But it looks like he's taking the 4
1
tires.
outside.
Trying to work our way inside of
Too
Matt
fast, man.
Kenseth.
Check up. Check up.
Didn't quite get there.
Looking high.
Kevin Harvick has now inherited the
outside,
race
yeah.
lead. Jeff
Come on,
Gordon
man.
is
Keep
just
that
now coming
momentum.
off pit
Keep that
road.
momentum. Clear on the high side.
We're trying to catch up to
Car
Matt
behind.
Kenseth to try to get around him for the 5th spot.
Outside.
Looking to the inside.
He's coming on the
With
inside.
a bump to Eric Almirola. That slows our
Started out.
momentum
This
up.
is it.
White
One
flag
more.
is out. 1 to
Car
go
outside
for
you.
Kevin Harvick.
You're
If
good
Harvick
low.
wins this race, he
low, go
will
low.
be punched. He
High
will
side.
make the chase. Here he comes.
Car up top.
Into turns 3 and
Clear
4.
on the outside. Watch your outside.
It looks like we're going to get
Too
5th.
fast,
Kevin
man. Check up,
Harvick.
check
Here
up.
comes a new challenger. Kevin Harvick wins the Federated Auto
Way to
Parts
get it done,
400.
man.
And we come home 5th. Alright guys, so here are the race results for the Federated Auto Parts 400 here at Richmond International Raceway. Kevin Harvick is your race winner, and he has punched himself. He has punched his ticket in to the round of 16. He is the newest challenger and the final challenger. That's going to be going to the race, so it's going to be interesting to see who gets kicked out now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. comes in 2nd, strong run for him. Denny Hamlin in 3rd, Kyle Busch in 4th. We come home with a top 5 finish. Matt Kenseth in 6th, 7th is Jamie McMurray, 8th is Casey Kane, 9th is Austin Dillon, and rounding out the top 10 is Greg Biffle. And here are the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver. So yeah, this is going to shake things up now. That was Kevin Harvick's first win. And it seems like Ricky Stenhouse Jr., last car in the lead lap. 24 cars finish on the lead lap. That feels like it's pretty standard for Richmond. But, yeah, got quite a lot of cars 1 lap down. Thought Jeff Gordon was going to make it after a while, but he wound up having to come down pit road. But good race all in all. Alright guys, so here are your challengers for the chase going into Chicagoland. We have the points lead with 2,024 points with all the bonus points that we've gained over the season. I'm not sure why we have Brad Kozlowski's number. We just do for some reason. Jeff Gordon is in second, barely edging out Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's in third. Greg Biffle is in fourth. Matt Kenseth in fifth. Sixth is Kyle Busch. Seventh, Martin Truex Jr. Eighth, Kurt Busch. Ninth, Clint Boyer. 10th is Brad Keselowski. 11th is Kevin Harvick with his win today, punching his ticket into the round of 16. Austin Dillon is in 12th. 13th is Jamie McMurray. 14th is Ryan Blaney. 15th is Denny Hamlin. And rounding out the challengers is Smoke himself, Tony Stewart. Eliminated would be Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards, AJ Allmendinger, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Brian Vickers, Casey Kane. All of these guys were up there for a while, but they weren't able to make it in, and Kevin Harvick really kind of shook things up when he won today. But he's been known to do that. He's called the closer for a reason. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the race. It was a lot of fun for me, despite being freight trained. But yeah, it was a lot of fun for me, especially you had to race around other drivers. You had to really concentrate, had to really dig to get in there, and I always enjoy that kind of racing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for tuning in to McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little enjoyment to your day every day. And next week, Chicagoland, guys, we've made it into the show, so we just gotta, you know, persevere, push our way on through, and be there when it counts, and hopefully be there for Homestead. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at Chicagoland.